Hi, I'm Ashley from Sunny Maid, and we are on block 9 of our building block series. Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to get a free block pattern. Let's just jump right in and let's get started. So here is our block today. We're still going with that red, white, and blue theme. So we have some brights, we have our contrast, which is my flag here. We have light, and we have medium, and of course our background fabric. I did juggle this up just a little bit for our bright colored block, so make sure you stick around. I'm going to show you exactly how I put that one together, and let's go to the cutting mat and get started. Okay, so here are all our pieces. They're cut out and they are ready to go. So these A, C, and F, these are all 3.5 inches. B, D, E, and G, they're all 4 inches. So you need 2 light that are 3.5 inches. You need 2 medium that are 4 inches. You need 2 bright that are 3.5 inches. You need 1 bright that is 4 inches. You need 1 contrast that is 4 inches. You need 4 3.5 inch backgrounds and 4 4-inch backgrounds. And what we're going to start with is we are going to take our 4-inch ones. Okay, get these out of the way, and we are going to pair them with each of these other 4-inch ones. So we are making 2 at a time half square triangles. So I'm just going to take my background squares that are 4.5 inches, draw a line diagonally, corner to corner. I'm then going to pair them up with each of my other 4-inch squares. Okay, and make 2 at a time half square triangles. I will then iron them towards the dark side and trim them to 3.5 inches. Okay, here we have all our triangles. They're all trimmed to 3.5 inch squares. It is now time to put our block together. So we're going to bring our 3.5 inch squares back over and put our block together. First, we're going to start with creating a 4-patch here in the middle of our block. We're going to pull our triangles. Our brights are next to each other like that. Then we're going to take our mediums. They're going to be off to the side. And then our contrast is going to go off the lighter ones. So these ones go like this, and the other ones go like this. And then we're just going to put a background square in the middle. What I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to sew each of them together in rows and then sew the rows together. I'm going to nest the seams, so we're going this way on one side, then iron them this way on the next row, iron this way on one row, and that way on the next row. Okay, here is your finished block. We have this fun 4-patch in the middle with the bright colors coming off at the point, some medium dark on the side, and a little bit of that fun flag. I'm going to trim this to 12.5 by 12.5. As you can see, I have a few spots where they're not quite lining up, so I'm going to trim that up, see how it comes out. And now let's look at that bright one that I made for you. Okay, here you go, our finished block. What do you think of it? A little bit different block than we normally make. I like this one. It's fun. It's fun. Now, if you have any questions about this block, make sure you leave them down in the comment section below. Also, go find me on Instagram at Ashley_SunnyMade and follow along with my activities. Now, let's see this bright one. Okay, here is our bright one. It's fun. I did 4 blocks here in the middle and 4 different color triangles. So I'm going to take it to the cutting mat so you can see exactly how I put this together. Okay, look at this again. This is our finished block. When putting together the bright one, I have 4 of the corner pieces. Actually, let's bring this back. 4 of our corner pieces. You're going to have 4 3.5-inch squares. So here's those. And then I have 4 sets of triangles. And what I actually did, instead of doing same blocks here in the middle, I opted to go for 4 different colors. So the way I'm going to put this together is I am going to put this together like this. We're going to kind of make it look like a ribbon in the middle where it twines each other. So we're going to put a purple here and opposite, making sure those go in the same direction. This one is going to go this way and then over here. Then we're going to have our orange going this way and then on this direction. And last but not least, our blue going that direction, and then placing our corner pieces together. I once again am going to sew them in rows, iron them, and then sew the rows together, and then you will have your finished block. Okay, when you're done, you sew it all together, and this is our finished block. Which one of these do you like better? Do you like our red, white, and blue one? Or do you like our bright colored one? I don't know. I like both of them. They're kind of fun. You know, they're not my favorite though. You know, I have favorite blocks. They all seem to look like stars. But so here's another block to add to your repertoire. Once again, they're all 12.5 inches square. Save them up and we'll put together a sampler quilt a little bit later down the line. And I hope you have a great week. Happy sewing.